Thanks for checking in, everybody. This is the update on the rest of the winter and early spring. It's almost 10 o'clock on a Tuesday night, and I just want to take you through that period, which is going to be the next 2 to 3 weeks. And I want to start off here by showing you a map of really who I think stands a shot at seeing more winter-like conditions over the next 3 weeks, whether you love winter or hate winter or are sick of it. And I'm sure many people are ready for the spring now, unlike myself, because I'm not normal like other people when it comes to snow. But here's a map I just created, and I think it's safe to say south of I-80 winter is over. So get pumped for spring. I would say our region for North Jersey, people who live up near me, out in the Pennsylvania, southeast Long Island, a 50-50 shot at seeing accumulating snow before in the next 3 weeks. And then up in New England, winter is definitely not over. They will see more snow, definitely above normal for this time of year. Over the next 3 weeks. And that's really due to what we've been seeing all winter long, which is this blocking high pressure over Greenland and Canada. And when you have that blocking high pressure, it suppresses the jet stream south, which allows the cold air to stay south in the United States from Canada. And as you can see, the whole country is filled with cold air. And this has been the story of the whole winter. And the pattern just does not want to budge, it looks like, until April. And that's going to give below normal temperatures. And you can see that's represented best by this chart right here. These are temperatures departure from normal over the 2 to 3 week period. And you can see this is 10 degrees below normal, 5 degrees below normal. And this time of year, that's not frigid cold, because the average is about 50-55 degrees, depending on where you live. But it's noticeable. And it's going to really anger some people who really want to start thinking about getting ready for spring. But it's a pattern that we haven't seen since 1996 when it comes to late March cold. And this chart gives you an idea of high and low temperatures. This is for Morristown. You can see every day over this period, we have temperatures below 55 degrees, even 38 one day, 45. Look at this period, low 40s. I mean, that's the average high for February. And we're in March, and then back up to 50, 40. So you're gonna have to deal with a little more cold weather for a while. And it's not just the cold weather. Things are going to be active too. Take a look here. This is Saturday afternoon, and it looks like we're going to have a little weak storm system that's going to want to come through. I think it's going to spread a swath of snow from here up here in the Ohio Valley into northern New England, the mountains up here, and possibly in our region, depending where it sets up. But given a light event like this, it's going to be tough to stick, especially if it's during the day, not just because the March sun is so strong. But really, my concern for this period is going to be next week. And this is on Tuesday, but I'm also concerned about late in the week, and this is a similar situation that can happen in both cases. What you're going to have is a storm that's going to want to ride down the northern stream here. Another storm is going to want to come out of the Gulf, and it looks like they're going to want to merge over the Ohio Valley. But the problem is, because of all the blocking high pressure you have up here, when the storms merge down here, they can't go north anymore. So they're going to have to jump off the coast and redevelop, which could produce a snowstorm for definitely interior New England, and I would say quite possibly the northwestern counties of North Jersey and northeastern Pennsylvania. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. And also later in the week, a similar situation might want to happen. So I think when it's all said and done, you're going to see a storm next week. I just don't know who's going to be affected by frozen precipitation yet. But it's something to watch. Because after all, this time of year, you have a combination of very frigid air from the north in a pattern like this. And you have the southern jet stream, which is trying to bring up the warm Caribbean air and the warm Mexican air in time for spring. And that clash usually produces big storms when you have a pattern like this. And it definitely produces a lot of severe weather for the tornado regions of our country. So get ready. It's a pattern that is going to keep us in winter for the next few weeks if you're north of everywhere I said here. And I want to look at things a little more detail before I talk about what I think about any true storms developing. I'm pretty confident on the weekend you'll see a light system come through, rain or snow, and then next week looks promising, but I can't zone in on details yet. So that's why I hope you want to keep checking in, and I'll update more tomorrow, and we'll see how things look like. But thanks for checking in. Talk to you soon.